What's going on, traders? Welcome back to GCB Trading. Ralphdatrader here, back with another video. And in today's video, I want to go over how to use the opening range and the initial balance. For those who are struggling with this, I just want to simplify this. As you guys already know, I like to keep things pretty simple in my trading. So I just want to show you guys how you can use the opening range and initial balance so that it may be easier for you, because I know that sometimes Stacy doesn't clarify things as clear for some traders to understand. So I'm just here to just try to help and to share what I know. All right. So and I hope you guys get some value out of this video. So with that being said, let's get straight to it. Now I've seen with the opening range and initial balance is that there are a couple different variations on how you can use it. Now, mainly how Stacy talks about it, you want to trade from the extremes. So the extreme would be the high and the low. All right, would be the high and the low that has been formed on a Tuesday. So this first example here, you can see that Monday gives us our opening range. All right, so we have our opening range high and opening range low. All right, so there's our opening range. Now, once Tuesday starts to trade, we can clearly see that Tuesday gave us a failed breakout. All right, Tuesday gave us a failed breakout of our opening range high. But at the end of the day on Tuesday, we closed on the inside of our opening range. All right, we closed on the inside of our opening range. Now, Tuesday has given us our initial balance high, and we have our initial balance low set heading into Wednesday. As Wednesday begins to trade, we can see that we had a false break. All right, we had a false break during the Asian session. Then we went into accumulation. All right, so we went into accumulation here, and then during the New York session, we get a failed breakout of our initial balance high. All right, failed breakout for a third-hour short trade back to our initial balance low. All right, so this is a best trade setup for the opening range and initial balance. All right, so you can see we had the opening range. Tuesday give us a failed breakout of the opening range, closing back on the inside of the opening range. Okay, giving us our initial balance high, and we have our initial balance low set going into Wednesday. Then Wednesday gives us a failed breakout of the initial balance high for a third-hour short trade back to the initial balance low. Another Another variation that I seen was that Monday would give us our opening range high, opening range low. Tuesday, Tuesday opens up. All right, we are basically accumulating orders. All right, price goes into accumulation. We get a breakout of the opening range low for a continuation trade. All right, for a continuation trade in the New York session. The New York session then closes outside of the opening range low. So now we have our initial balance high and our initial balance low set going into Wednesday. Okay. Now, as you can see here with Wednesday, price was just in a range. All right. Then we get a false break of our initial balance low during our New York session. And we continue in a trading range. So now as Wednesday closed, we are on the inside of our high and our low, giving Wednesday an inside day. All right. Wednesday becomes an inside day because we close on the inside of our initial balance high and our initial balance low. We did not get any failed breakout of the initial balance high or the initial balance low. So now Wednesday give us a signal day going into Thursday. So as Thursday proceeds to trade, we get a retest of the initial balance low for a long trade. Okay, gives us a long trade into the New York session at the New York as the market opens up for the New York session. Now we get a breakout of the initial balance low and of the previous day's high for a third-hour short trade in the New York session. So we did not hit the extremes okay, where we took out the initial balance high or the initial balance low, but we did get a signal day on a Wednesday, which gives us um, gave you a long trade at the beginning of the New York session, and then gives us a third hour short trade, all right, during the New York session as well. Another example is that we have Monday gives us our opening range high, opening range low. Once again, Tuesday trades below the opening range low, closing up underneath the opening range low. Now we have our initial balance high, now initial balance low set heading into Wednesday. Okay, once again, Wednesday begins to trade in accumulation. Then we get it breaks out of our opening range low, pulls back up inside, pulls back inside, all right, for a failed breakout of the opening range low for a short trade here, okay, for a short trade. So now you're trading on the inside of the initial balance high, initial balance low. So you did have a trade here in the New York session, all right. Now, on Wednesday, price closed below the opening range low once again. We close below the opening range low, and also Wednesday is once again a signal day, giving us an inside day. Why? Because we close on the inside of our initial balance high and our initial balance low. Then on Thursday, you get an parabolic move. All right, get a nice parabolic move on a Thursday. Okay, so inside day was a signal day for a parabolic move on Thursday. Another example here is a continuation trade. So Monday gives us our opening range high, opening range low. Tuesday goes into a trading range, so we're accumulating right at our opening range high. So we have some accumulation going on here. It breaks out. All right, it breaks out, pulls back, breaks out, pulls back. So we was getting some failed breakouts, but we're basically inside of a trading range because you can see price action is just accumulating in between highs and lows. All right. So then at the end of the New York session, price finally breaks out of our opening range high and continues in breakout mode because we broke out of the opening range high and closed, all right, on the outside of the opening range high, which we're in breakout mode. So now Tuesday gives us our initial balance high and our initial balance low. So now you have day one longs in the market. And as Wednesday trades, you got a day two in the market. But as you can see that once price broke out of our initial balance high, it continued, all right, in the New York session for a nice long trade. But then we get a third hour, all right, reversal trade of our initial balance high. But as you can see, this trade continued. So we never got a failed breakout of the initial balance high because price stayed in trend, in the uptrend. All right. Another example here is that we have Monday gives us our opening range high and our opening range low. Once again, Tuesday goes inside of a trading range, okay? And as you can see at the end of the New York session on this Tuesday, we get a false break because as this wick pushes through our opening range, but price closed below the opening range high. So now Tuesday gives us our initial balance high and our initial balance low heading into Wednesday. Now, if Wednesday proceeds to trade, you can see that during the London session, we get a nice short opportunity heading into the New York session. So as the New York session proceeds to open up, you can see that we get a failed breakout of our initial balance low for a third hour long trade back to our initial balance high. So those are a couple of different variations that I've seen on how you can use the open range and initial balance. I hope that this video was clear for you guys. I hope that you guys get value out of this video. And if so, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and like always, work hard, stay disciplined, and be patient, and your time will come. Peace and love, family.